The GMA3 co-anchors are allegedly having an affair. Both are married, and they've reportedly left their spouses to be with each other.
When it was revealed that GMA3 co-hosts Loutelious T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach were blowing each other's backs out, the online criticism was fast and furious, honey. Now that the dust has settled, they've opened up about their romance, and many people are convinced that their relationship is still D-O-O-M-E-D. Doomed. Child, I'm not surprised. Before TJ and Amy stomp us out with their running shoes for being in their business, be sure to head on over to rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of beef and bacon jerky, gummy sour bears, and RRG coffee mugs. As most of you already know, TJ joined Amy as co-host of GMA3 back in 2020, and their chemistry was undeniable. But at the time, TJ was married to Mary Lee Feibig, and Amy was married to Andrew Shue. Despite being married, TJ was reportedly knocking down multiple women at the network. You can find out all the juicy details about his dating history in the video linked in our description box. Okay, girl, I'ma check it out. Amy announced in April 2021 that TJ was her new running partner. They ran in the March 2022 New York City Half Marathon alongside Amy's husband. Messy as hell. Ooh, they messy. Amy confirmed during an episode of their podcast that something started evolving between them during the summer of 2022. Girl. We know what was evolving. She said, "We kind of tiptoed around it, and I didn't want to say anything." You didn't want to say nothing, but you did something, didn't you? Didn't you? Amy went on to say that they were spending so much time together at work, and they didn't want their days to end. They even started to hate Fridays because they knew they would be apart over the weekend. I know you lying. They both need their ass whooped. They would both get excited as the weekend winded down because they knew they would be able to spend time together on Monday. Somebody come look at this shit. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this right here. Eventually, they couldn't ignore their feelings for each other, so they had a conversation about it. That's all y'all did was talk, huh? Amy separated from her husband in August 2022, while TJ claimed he and Mary Lee separated sometime around July 2022. However, sources reported that Mary Lee was under the impression that she and TJ were working on their marriage, and she even spent his birthday with him in the Bahamas in August 2022. Whole time he was down there, he was thinking about Amy ass. Trifling. According to Page 6, weeks before Thanksgiving 2022, Amy and TJ went on a getaway in upstate New York, where he was photographed spanking her pancakes. Ooh, with his trifling ass. They had 8 years of friendship as their foundation, and TJ explained how they were very careful and deliberate about starting a romantic relationship. Flipping pancakes don't sound deliberate to me. Okay. TJ told Amy he loved her before he ever held her hand. Amy went on to describe their emotional connection as pretty amazing. Ooh, pretty stupid. That works too, pretty stupid. On November 30th, 2022, the Daily Mail posted photos of them looking cozy in a bar. Another photo showed the pair holding hands in a vehicle. In an episode of their podcast, Amy also revealed she found out their relationship had been put on blast when her 2 daughters from her marriage before Andrew and her parents contacted her after seeing the Daily Mail's photos. Now let's spin the block back around to you saying y'all was deliberate. Deliberate my ass. Deliberately stupid. Deliberately dumb. That's what y'all was. Deliberate my ass. Amy stated she had been continuously apologizing to her children ever since, and they are all in therapy to deal with the aftermath of the events. See, now you done fucked up your cheering too. The photos fueled rumors that Amy and TJ were cheating on their spouses, but they insist that wasn't the case.
It is a 100% fabrication.
We were not caught.
Child, stop lying. Stop lying. If y'all don't stop all this damn lying. In an episode of their podcast, TJ claimed they were both already in the middle of divorces from their respective spouses when the world found out they were romantically involved. Amy backed him up by stating they were separately dealing with attorneys and mediators with their respective partners. However, neither of them had officially filed for divorce. See, backing them up in a lie. How you get them is how you lose them, baby. That's what they say. Not me. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what they say. The mother of 2 went on to say that everyone in her inner circle was well aware she was getting divorced. She even claimed she took her wedding ring off in early August. That don't mean shit if you You still married on paper, ho? Well, RRG with our messy selves pulled up a November 3rd, 2022 episode of GMA3. And well, Amy was still wearing her wedding band at that point. We the best, okay? With her lying ass. Cause right now you're just a liar, a straight mentirosa. Today you tell me something y mañana otra cosa. As for TJ, Amy said he was much more private, and he chose to keep his impending divorce to himself because he wasn't getting no damn divorce. Hell,
I hadn't even told my mom about the divorce.
he wasn't getting no damn divorce. He was living apart from his ex-wife, and he admitted he had some regrets. He said, "We shouldn't have allowed, and I can say that in hindsight, for folks to find out about our relationship before they found out about our divorces." You think? Dumbass. They said they refrained from breaking the news publicly because they were trying to protect their children. Amy already that up. TJ, who shares one child with his ex-wife Mary Lee, said, "My daughter, she's 10. I was trying to get her adjusted to the idea of her parents not being together. So I didn't want to spring on her that early. Oh, by the way, that Amy Robach that you've known since you were 1, well, I'm dating her now." Now she your stepmammy. Lord, this is messy. They initially avoided disciplinary action from the TV network, but they were punished by the public. They temporarily deleted their social media accounts, and Amy revealed on their podcast that there were many days that she didn't want to live anymore. She said, "I just didn't want to get up. I didn't want to see what new headlines were going to be out there. Should have thought about that shit. You know what? Never mind." As for TJ, on the day the photos were published, he got home from work and immediately said, "Bottoms up, bottoms up." He started pounding vodka and taking multiple edibles. Oh, he was trying to get lit. He texted Amy and said, "You were the love of my life. I'm so sorry this has happened." Amy texted back, "You're scaring me. Please tell me you're okay." She didn't receive a response. He was probably blowing somebody else's back out, okay? She FaceTimed him, and he didn't answer. She had other people try to contact him, and he still wouldn't answer. She was afraid he had done something to himself, and her mom told her to get her ass up and go to his apartment right away. Get your ass up and go check on your black king. Amy's dad accompanied her to TJ's place, and when they got there, he was laid out on the bed. Thankfully, he was still alive, but he was just a little incoherent because the liquor and edibles were tearing his ass up. That sounds fun as hell. ABC News eventually decided to take TJ and Amy off the air because their relationship was too much of a distraction. In January 2023, the network officially told them to get to steppin', and they were replaced by Eva Pilgrim and DeMarco Morgan. Following their departure, a source told People magazine they were doing fine since everything happened. Another insider told Entertainment Tonight that Amy and TJ sacrificed everything for each other, and they were determined to see their relationship through. May as well. They were lying low, traveling, and going on about life with one another until all the commotion died down. They went Instagram official in November 2023 and announced their joint podcast that same month. The same day their podcast went live on December 5th, 2023, People magazine reported that their exes, Andrew and Marilee, had bonded over their traumatic experience and had been dating for the past 6 months. What in the wife swap is going on here? Ooh, honey, this is messy. Amy and TJ refused to address the new media headline. TJ added, "We are not going to get into that back and forth game because gossip is toxic." Personally, TJ, I love a little bit of hot, stinking mess myself. While their new Instagram photos show a couple that appear to be in love, their podcast has spilled the real tea about their romance. Lord, this is getting messy. According to the couple, they have disagreements about once a week. Different when you're together for real, ain't it? TJ admitted that he doesn't get loud, he doesn't yell, he doesn't name call or get aggressive. Instead, he checks out of the relationship. She need to check her foot up in his ass. That's what she need to do. Amy responded, "I would rather have him yell at me than freeze me out for 2 days. I don't know what to say, what to do, what he thinks." He stated that he doesn't need an apology and he needs time to work things through on his own. But when Amy does offer up an apology, TJ doesn't like how long it takes her to do so. Just childish fresh as hell. One of their biggest arguments occurred one night around midnight when TJ decided to cook a little late-night snack. Amy said it sent her over the edge, and she demanded that he put the food away and go to bed. Girl, if you was feeding him right, he wouldn't be in the kitchen that late. He hungry, girl. Make that man some turnip greens, some collard greens. Put some gravy on the side of that chicken. He hungry, girl. Girl, he don't want no roll. He want a biscuit. A biscuit, girl. The argument led them to spend the night apart, and TJ acknowledged he has a bad habit of ignoring other people's feelings. He added, "You burn me one time, and I'm done with you, and I will shut people out." Child, they sound like Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. This ain't looking good at all. He also stated that he's not very forgiving and apologized to Amy during an episode of their podcast for his behavior. To help navigate their relationship issues, they enlisted the help of a psychologist. TJ need to see the psychologist by himself. That's what he need to do. All by himself, honey. TJ and Amy appear to be taking the necessary steps to ensure that they go the distance. However, many people think their relationship is doomed based on how things started out, including their previous messy relationship history prior to meeting each other, which we've discussed in previous videos that are linked in our description box. In terms of the future of their relationship, Amy said since they've both been married twice, they're not in a rush to head to the altar. However, she knows she wants TJ to be in her life forever. Okay, girl, we gon' see. As for TJ, he said he was ready to take the leap. He added, "I want to marry you, in part because you're 50 and I'm 46, and I'm very sick of introducing a 50-year-old woman as my girlfriend. That just sounds stupid." Ginger, you sound stupid, okay? Amy, leave TJ ass right where you left him, okay? Are you surprised that TJ and Amy's relationship is still going strong after their scandal? Let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.